marketing madman, and so that is a position that it includes a lot of accountability from me, a lot of conversations with me, and a lot of scrutinizing from me. This is the type of person who is coming up with ideas so often that I have to make sure I say no to a certain percentage of them because we can't do it all. But here he is. He came, like I said about some of our activists here earlier today, for me, came out of nowhere. I had never heard his name, seen his face, until he came to a NORML event, and then we couldn't shake him. And then he decided he wanted to start volunteering. And then he ran for a board position and got it. So ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce you to our Director of Marketing here at DFW NORML, my friend, Jeff Pender. Otherwise known as Pender the Defender.
Hey everyone, I hope y'all are having as much fun as I am. How about a big hand for all our speakers today? As a DFW NORML board member, I want to thank you all for coming out today and supporting medical marijuana. There are many reasons we all are here, but the bottom line is that Texas patients deserve safe and legal access. It's personal stories that help to advance our cause, and I'm here today to talk to you about my personal story. Bear with me. This is an emotional issue. It has affected my life even to this day. Since I was young, I suffered from ADD and ADHD, disorders that make it really hard for me to concentrate. Once diagnosed at 8 years old, doctors started giving me these medications that made it hard for me to eat, sleep. Worse though, these prescription drugs gave me rage and emotional distress that I've never experienced before. By the time I was 12 years old, I was already given a plethora of different prescription medications and a slew of dosages. Since I was young, emotional distress I've never experienced before. By the time I was 12 years old, I was already given a plethora of different prescription medications and a slew of dosages. I was addicted to amphetamines. Let that sink in for a minute. At just 12 years old, I was an addict, and my doctor was my dealer. You can't tell me that that's what caring for your health looks like. Many of you here today have a child or a family member who suffer from one of these debilitating conditions. Isn't it time we started looking for natural medicine? Yeah. As a child, I didn't have a chance to enjoy my life or fulfill my goals. I was turned into a prescription zombie. It was a very intense time in my life. I found myself in fights every day with other kids, even teachers. It wasn't fair to me, my classmates, or my family. And it was scary to be so full of anger rather than enjoying what were supposed to be the best years of my life. No one, especially a child, should ever have to go through this. By the time I decided to stop taking these medications at the age of 16, it was too late. I jumped right into using amphetamines to satisfy my addiction. I was an addict for 10 years. And it all started from my pediatrician being my first drug dealer. This year, and here with you, I'm proud to say that it's now been 10 years since I've used any prescription medications.
All right.
I joined DFW NORML in August last year. I've learned so much already. I've met passionate people and been empowered. I have a voice, and I'm proud to be out of that cannabis closet. If there's one thing I can leave any of you with today, it's the critical importance of understanding how systematic addiction begins with our children. I won't ever give up on any Texas child. Medical marijuana may not be the best medicine for everyone, but it sure damn should be an option.
Yes, it should.
Whole plant medication has to be brought to Texas for all patients. Thank you guys.